Good morning. I didn't even turn on the timer. I got jump scared by the time of 6 o'clock. Hello. Welcome. How are we doing today? Hello, Ellie. Good morning, the art novice. Hello, Sherry. Um, I'm currently filling out a query form that I thought would be quick because every query form should be quick. No, this query form is out here asking me all these philosophical questions, and I'm like, it's 6 in the morning. Excuse me. Hello, Meredith. It's a party this morning. No, this query form is asking me what traits does my main character have that readers will relate to? And I'm like, I haven't read this book in 2 months. I don't know. I mean, I do, but I don't want to think about it. Good morning, Jane. Good morning from Finland. Awesome. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Casey. And so now I have to remember who my main character even is and what she even wants, which is great. Meredith says, I had a query form that wanted me to detail my marketing plan. Yeah, I would have said, no, I'm out. Oh my gosh. That's what I've been working on this last week is querying. I saw one TikTok offhand about a girl who got like 3 literary agents, and then she was like, I just queried 10 agents a day. And then I was like, am I about to query 10 agents a day? So I'm querying 10 agents a day, but not forever, just until I get to the end of the list. I'm just querying everyone right now. I'm going into a season of rejection. And yes, the art novice. The query forms are on Query Tracker. That's where I would just go for all querying information. Just querytracker.com. I don't know if that's actually the website, but there's a lot of tutorials on there too, and you can sort by your genre and by who's open, and it's just the best. It's just the best place. You don't need to buy anything. I don't know if anybody here's on TikTok and seeing all the discourse and drama about querying. People are having opinions about a lot of things, as per usual, but I've sent like 30 queries in the last 4 days. It's exhausting. I saw an agent website. I'm starting to just like become so like cynical because I go to an agent's website and they're like, I'm really searching for something that, shows people connecting to the world. And I'm like, isn't that every book that's ever existed? Like, isn't every book exploring our relationship to the world around us? Isn't that what books are? I don't have that many on my list. I don't either. I don't even have a list. I'm going for full guerrilla warfare. The desperation is starting to show through. Because I was just realizing, like, the reason I was doing it in batches was because, sorry, this is turning into querying. Welcome. The reason I was doing it in batches was, like, the reason that everyone says, just to get, like, a vibe, to, like, see if my query letter is working. And now, like, I have had a few fulls. And so I'm like, okay, I know my query letter is working. And a lot of these people's response times is like 10 years. So I'm like, might as well they're not actually 10 years. Sorry, I forget. Not everyone is like in the sauce. It's like 10 weeks or 6 months, 8 months. And so I'm like, might as well just get in the queue. It's not actually 10 years. I am very cynical today. Yeah, Meredith's right. It's 9 years. So I'm just like, you know what? And I'm still looking. Don't worry, everyone. I'm looking at the website. There's a lot of people I haven't queried. There's 9 pages of available agents that represent thrillers and are open. And I'm just querying all of them. So, Badgers used to work, but since no one gives feedback anymore, there's no point in waiting in between. This is so true. This is what this random girl on TikTok said. And so I was like, you know what? I will do it. I also started. This is my rejection pile. Okay, listen. So the blue is just form rejections, and the white or the clear are like if I got a request and then a rejection. And this includes the last time I queried. So I'm not doing this in a negative way. It's gonna, one day it'll be positive. It's like, oh, look how many times I put myself out there. It's really depressing at the moment, but one day it will be inspirational. Anyway, that is all my opinions about querying. Ellie is almost at 40K, so hopefully we can get there today. That's awesome. I feel like I missed so much when I was ranting. Let's see. The full request or rejection pipeline is so fun, isn't it? I haven't even heard, well, honestly, I haven't heard back on any of my requests because 90 days is so long. Oh my gosh. Anyway, today I am reading, but it is still technically legally writing because it's market research. I do not want to read this book. I don't know why. I do not want to read it. But I'm trying to figure out who I even am. Sorry, that sounded dramatic. What genre I even like to write in. And so I'm trying to read a bunch of these like, ooh, fun thriller. Like, ooh, she has a cartoon cover. She's maybe a rom-com. Like, I'm trying to read a bunch of those thrillers this week so that I can kind of see, is this the vibe? Is this what I want to write? Or do I just want to keep doing whatever I want always? So, yeah. Anyway, what is everybody else working on today? Oh, I still haven't even finished this form. The other question on this form is, whose readers would you hope to draw with this project? But they already asked similar books and potential audience. And I'm like, I already told you whose books and what audience. Why do you want more information from me? So, Sherry's struggling to get back into revising. I'm at this point where everything is pure chaos and it's going to get worse before it gets better. Yeah. I don't even have any encouragement for you because if I were to have to do another revision on the wedding season right now, I would obviously be happy for the opportunity, but that would be so exhausting and horrible. So I just power through. That was a horrible encouragement, but you got this. Hello, Sylvia. Welcome. Okay, right? It's just asking for more comps, which I've already given in my query letter and in 2 other forms. Like, what do you want? What do you want? But she is a really good fit. So, The Art Novice is on the rewrite, chapter 16. Hoping to get 50K words. That would be awesome. Meredith is finishing a super rough revision of Act 3. And now going back to make it sound like I know what I'm doing. Sounds about right. Writing YA horror at 32K. You guys are making huge word counts. Like, I feel like there's a lot of movement happening here. I'm a dark dystopian drama, corrupted government, angsty enemies to lovers type girly. I could not identify more closely with anything. That is... I love it. Okay, the question that's like, what's the potential market for your reader on a query form? My answer is, my book is a great fit for thriller readers who prefer their murder to be accompanied by humor and heart. It's also great for anybody who's had to attend too many weddings in one summer and needs a book to feel their pain. I just thought I would be quirky and fun. And then I also put in the comps. Jane is trying to get some ideas to what she posts on Instagram, but I have no ideas. Honestly, I have no idea. Instagram is such a mystery to me. I just take B-roll or clips of myself writing and just put it on there and hope for the best. My current marketing strategy on TikTok is to tell everyone to go write. So I pick all these TikToks that have a bunch of drama and then I stitch them and I say, hey, leave the app. That's my current marketing strategy. The Art Novice. Query Tracker, there isn't an option for dystopian. I'll look. I think... Ooh, that's weird. There should be something similar, because you definitely can query a dystopian novel. I feel like maybe if there's like fantasy elements, you could maybe do that, or like I'll look at the genres. Just like pick the closest thing. I could talk about the types of readers specifically. I turned southern for a second, everyone. Um, if there's a super dedicated fandom, you could say I'd love for these readers who are passionate and dedicated. Yeah, that's the thing is that then I feel like I've already said my comps twice, and I want to be original and cool. But I just need to submit this form before it like dies out on me. Okay, everyone, let's write. I'm not going to, but you are. Okay, let me share my screen here. Let's start with 25 minutes, everyone. Enough query chatter. But I am, like, you can tell I've been querying for a weekend straight because that's all I want to talk about. I really am. I'm going to put up a poll today on my community tab about, like, what stage everybody's in. And if we have enough people querying, I feel like I actually do have a lot of people who are querying or, like, looking to query. We're going to set up some sort of, like, support emotional group where we drink wine and, like, complain. Because I think that's what the queryers need. We don't need more advice. We just need wine. Put that on a pillow. We don't need more advice. We just need wine or sparkling water, whatever you want to drink. Okay, everyone. Enough chatter. Time to write. So we're going to do 25 minutes and then we'll check in. See, the complaining sounds fun. Wine and wine. Wine and wine. I'm sure that's not original. I'm sure that has been everywhere. But I'm going to coin that. And Sylvia, you're querying too. Welcome to the pain. It's just so joyful and fun. Okay, let's do it. Okay, ready, set, go. All right. That's the end of sprint number 1. How are we doing, everybody? I got through about 23 not chapters, 23 pages. And I finished filling out that query form. Good morning, Cranko. Sleeping in. How dare you? I'm trying to decide if this book is good or not. I think it is. It's a little. I mean, it's only the first 20 pages. It's giving me whiplash though, because like it'll be good and then she'll do something super cliche, like the main character just looked in the mirror to give me her appearance, which is not objectively bad, but it is kind of one of those things where people are like, oh, that's so stereotypical, like your character looks in the mirror to show the audience what they look like. I don't know. It's also not subtle. It's very like, I'm a murderer. It feels like somebody wrote it when they were on their period. That's the vibe I get, which I support fully. Okay. Ellie wrote 560. That's awesome. Yes. Cranko wrote a full sentence. Better than half a sentence. Meredith made some plotting progress. Is it dark outside where you are? Oh, I think you're a little earlier than me because the sun is fully out. The concrete people are back. I need to tell you, everyone, about the concrete mixer that was there yesterday. The slogan, like giant picture on both sides of the mixer, was "We make it hard," and it was a cartoon of like a burlesque dancer, like a stripper, with her legs apart and her hands over her area on both sides of the construction mixer, and it said "We make it hard." Sorry for the adult content, but that's what the giant concrete mixer standing in the middle of my boulevard said. So I just thought I would share. Jane watched some random videos on how to do IG highlights. Yeah. Sounds like a better strategy than anything I have to offer. So Sylvia got about 210 words and then reread some pages. Awesome. Wrote half my goal today. Hopefully can get another 3K today. Awesome. Well, I hope your headache goes away or doesn't come at all. Stays away. Oh man. Well, thanks for joining, Ellie. Whenever, stay as long as you can, but ooh. Interesting. There's a unhinged pit, which is a just for fun pitch event. That's kind of fun. I love that that's happening. No agent participation. More of a feel good event to wash the bad taste of all the drama recently. Honestly, there's been so much writing drama, and I feel like people just want something to talk about. And I mean, the concerns are valid, especially that, oh my gosh, not to bring it up again, but the agent who like went on to Threads or Twitter or wherever and was like, hey, I'd love to see a book that's these two books. I just saw a query about it. And then everyone's like, why didn't you just like request from the query? And then the agent was like, it wasn't good enough. And then they fired this agent. Drama. Anyway, but yeah, I really thought that the marketing was really sound. It was so aggressive to walk outside at 8 a.m. and see just like a stripper, like a cartoon stripper on the bulldozer. Anyway. Yeah, I think the marketing is rough. Yeah, the drama, the people on TikTok had opinions about it. It felt like every TikTok I saw was like, and here's my take on the situation. As if there's a take that's other than that was bad for them to do. Because there is so much. Sorry, back to the agent who like just essentially like stole this person's idea and told the internet to go and write it. Like, yikes. Because it's also such a betrayal of trust. That's what all the people on TikTok say. And I agree, because it's like there's already this fear that if you query, like I get this comment often when I talk about beta readers or querying that like, what if they steal your content? or your ideas. And it's like, and it's always like, no, they wouldn't do that. Like, this is a professional. Like, there's trust. I saw somebody explaining it like there's something sacred between a query letter and an agent, you know? But this literary agent just said, you know what? Actually, no. What if I just asked the world for that? As if it's not their intellectual property. Anyway, exactly. Like, ask for a revision or like work with the person or like, I mean, I wouldn't say this is a good idea still, but like, you didn't have to say that you got that from a query. You could say like something which I mean that would also still not be great, but like I don't know. Just to say like somebody queried me with this, but it was bad. I'm like, rude. Anyway, yeah. So, and you're right, people do just want content. That's why I'm making it my content on TikTok to tell you to leave. I don't know if it's going very well so far. Because there's also all this drama, and then we'll write another sprint about people faking these phone calls. Have you guys seen these where it's like, sorry, we love your book. I'm Mr. Penguin Random House, and I love your book, and I somehow read your proposal because that's something that the CEO does. And you know what? You just don't have enough followers. You need 100,000 followers to get a book deal. And everyone's like, that's not how publishing works. Also, this book is already published. Anyway, sorry, I'm just talking a lot today. See you, Meredith. Thanks for joining. I hope you get some writing done, some plotting. Okay. Okay, that's enough for the drama. That's like I've been unloading all the drama I found over the weekend without you all. Querying is scary, but also um it's more just like depressing, but also good and fun and you should do it. And I'm trying to be inspirational, but I really just it is scary, but it's also not. It's just like it's just horrible. But it's good. Also, this is how people get book deals and agents. One day I'll be optimistic about it. Let's do another sprint so I don't depress you all further. There we go. All right. 25. I'll see you in 25 minutes, everybody. All right, that sprint's done too. How did we do? Hello, 88 Green. I got through another like 30 pages or something. Yeah. So it's getting interesting. I'm enjoying the book. Um, the art novice is changing the goal to 3K or to 2K for the day. Still, that's a great pace. Um, yeah, awesome. Yes, especially with a headache, 2K is definitely enough. Honestly, 500 a day is enough. That's about how much I was getting for most of my draft two until I started doing sprints. Then it was around 1,000, but that flew by quickly working on a scene. I was able to get 562 words. Awesome. Jane is almost done planning what I want to have in highlights, but then I need to do those and the covers and this and that. Yeah. Social media is one of those things where it feels like it's going to take 1 second and then it actually ends up taking like 5 hours. So I'm glad you're able to get some work done there. Re-edited the half a page so that I edited earlier. That's the way it goes. You edit, you re-edit, you turn around, you edit it again. It never ends. But it gets better. It does. Almost finished with chapter 16. Just have about 1,000 left to write and then move on to the next one. Awesome. I have a mess of index cards on my floor, moving scenes around. Wasn't able to do it in the document without physically seeing them. I love the image that I'm getting in my head of you right now, like looking like a mad scientist, moving all the note cards around. That. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, everyone. I kind of wish I was more of a visual writer because that sounds like so fun and aesthetic and like makes you feel like you're a writer, you know? But couldn't be me. This book is getting interesting. It's, yeah. There's already been a murder. But it's very like, she's a vigilante sort of a character. And so murder's kind of a given at this point. But if anybody else wants to share how they're doing, how they did, if you're in the replay, let us know how the writing went. I think I'm gonna end it here. Yeah, I was planning to do 3, but since we ended up chatting a little more, which is great, probably gonna cut it off here. But thank you guys for chatting with me about all of my stress of querying. It's not always this bad. I want to give some encouragement. Querying can be fun sometimes when you get a request or not. If anything, each form is one step closer to your dream author life, which is actually true, but sometimes hard to grapple with. So I will see you guys, I think tomorrow. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, okay. I can't even talk anymore. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.